between the visiting Raiders of Torrington and your Wethersfield Eagles. The following contest is being conducted under the direction of Assistant Principal and Athletic Director Mr. Mike Maltese and Principal Mrs. Siobhan O'Connor. Sports medicine services are provided by Hartford Hospital Athletic Trainer Mr. Scott Applebaum. It is the hope of the high school administration, game officials, coaches, and players that the spectators will enjoy the contest in the spirit of good sportsmanship. Please note that the use of profanity and inappropriate behavior will not be tolerated at any student-centered events. We, the students, athletes, and staff of Wethersfield High School, are proud of our school and want to extend a warm welcome to our guests. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a moment you've been waiting for. It's time for the first round of tonight's tournament contest. It's time for team introductions. Competing out of the visitors' corner, weighing into tonight's contest with a win percentage of .562 and a regular season record of 9 wins, 7 losses, and 0 ties. Hailing from the Naugatuck Valley League, ranked number 21 in the Class L state tournament, they are the Torrington Raiders. The starting lineup for Torrington. Number 1, Ryan Mercogliano. Number 2, Braden Niche. Number 3, Aiden Riley. Number 8, Ben Carlson. Number 13, Marco Dodona. Number 14, Finn Murphy. Number 15, William DiPietro. Number 16, Chase Grotowski. Number 17, Eddie Moy Perez. Number 19, Ethan Stater. And number 23, Michael Valentine. The Raiders are led by head coach Michael C. Fritsch and are assisted by Jason Aparuzzi and Eric Maher. And now, competing out of the home corner, weighing into tonight's contest with a win percentage of .719 and a regular season record of 10 wins, 3 losses, and 3 ties. Hailing from the Central Connecticut Conference, ranked number 12 in the Class L state tournament, they are your Wethersfield Eagles! And now time to meet the starting lineups. Starting in goal, number 1, Ricky Torres. Number 3, Marco Capasso. Number 4, Connor Swanson. Captain number 5, Owen Amanovic. Number 6, Sam Gustafson. Number 8, Will McCarter. Captain number 13, A.J. Contreras. Captain number 15, Sam Johnson. Number 18, Giancarlos De Jesus. Number 22, Ray Bantoya. And number 23, Josh Gustav. Your Eagles are led by head coach Rob Yackham and are assisted by Diego Lopez and Tony Gomes. We now ask that at this time you please rise and remove your caps as we honor the brave men and women defending our freedoms at home and abroad with tonight's performance of the national anthem by Kurt Swanson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's The bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's time! Live from Catone Field in Wethersfield, Connecticut. And now, for those in attendance and those watching around the state at home, let's get ready to rumble!
All right, if you are not excited about this one, I'm not sure what you're thinking right now. A rousing lineup announcement from our own voice of the Eagles, Mr. Jimmy Clark.
Oh, thank you. You're too kind.
And a booming rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner by Kurt Swanson, something that's become a bit of a tradition here at Eagles home games this year. We are ready. It's Torrington visiting Wethersfield. The number 12 Wethersfield Eagles, Game 1, first round of the 2021 CIAC State Boys Class L Tournament. Number 21 Torrington Raiders come into this one 9-7-0 on the year. Wethersfield 10-3-3. The winner tonight gets a home date with the number 28 seed Centaurs of Woodstock, who upset number 5 seed Abbott Tech on penalty kicks earlier this afternoon. The loser is done for the season.
Yeah, it's high stakes, and of course, a shocking upset in this tournament so far. The 28 over the 5 in that game. But I'm going to be honest, that begs the question. I know we don't have a selection committee, and here comes my 2 cents on tournament seeding, but we don't have a selection committee, but we know every year a tech team or a tech school gets a high seed, and they get bounced in that first round. It begs the question, why do we still do it? But either way, Woodstock Academy winning in penalty kicks in what I'm sure was a very exciting game, a 2 p.m. start in that contest. As we are underway, and the Raiders kick off to lead the game.
All right, Wethersfield comes in off of a rather disappointing week, but they are on the heels of one of their most impressive outings of the year, a scoreless draw against unbeaten Hall on Thursday. Hall, the number 2 seed in the Class L tournament.
Yeah, that was a phenomenal game, even better played game by Chris Daly, the goalie. As here comes Ray Batoya trying to strike early, a center who passed through the box. Nobody home, but I believe that might be Connor Swanson who's got the ball. It'll go out of bounds, but that was a phenomenal performance against a great Hall team, and you can't be disappointed any way you look at it. Chris Daly was going off in that game on his birthday, by the way. It was a phenomenal night for all in attendance.
Yeah, Hall Junior striker and now UConn signee Lucas Almeida came into that game with 34 goals on the year as McCarter gives chase down the left side.
How do you get 35 goals on the year? That is incredible. As here's a shot from the backyard. First shot of the game tally. That is the first save of the contest.
Wethersfield stuck to a defensive-minded game plan that limited Hall's opportunities, led to the scoreless draw thanks to good defensive work and, as you mentioned, some nice net minding from Chris Daly in that one. Here's a chance now for Torrington.
And there's a quick centering shot to be headed away. And of course, that is not to say that there weren't offensive opportunities for the Eagles in that contest. I think, they're missing 2 pieces that night, Will McCarter and Joey Tata, and I think if they had one of the 2 in that contest, that game might have turned out 1-0. There were some great offensive chances coming via Wethersfield as we get to see the first corner of tonight's game. This will be coming via Torrington from the low corner. Of course, our camera, we're unable to reach that side of the field. They've got support beams all around us here in the press box. A nice corner towards the far corner of the net, and it'll be picked up by the Eagles defensive unit and cleared away out of bounds off the bleachers on the opposite sideline.
So as you mentioned, the Eagles, hoping to get the offense back in gear tonight, should be helped by the return of forward Will McCarter. He is the points leader for Wethersfield on the season. He had to miss Thursday's game after a red card against Newington Tuesday. Here come the Eagles into the box.
Big opportunity, McCarter trickles in, scores!
And right on cue, it's Will McCarter with the nice little touch pass into the back of the net.
Oh, offsides! Offsides, they're going to disallow the goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, the goal on the possession has been disallowed. The call was offsides before the ball went into the net.
So offsides, ever favorited penalty in soccer. I've got to say, that's my favorite call to make in every game. I live for the offsides call.
If you could explain it to the rest of us in concise form, you are better than many announcers calling soccer games. I will
Well,
tell
it
you
really
that.
starts out, Mr. Gustafson, when the back line is moving in a single unit. Yeah, I first understood it probably late COVID Cup, and it's difficult to explain. I don't think it's worth it to explain.
Here is Gastel now on the far side.
And the Eagles bringing up again on a nice offensive opportunity. That one is going to be shelled out of bounds. Eagles to get the ball right back, though. A cool night here in November. It was oddly warm this afternoon, somewhere around the 60s. So an oddly warm day for November. And man, has it cooled off as Torres gets the ball back to Contreras. Contreras played a little too far back. He scrambles to get back on top of it. Back to Betoya. Betoya sets up to McCarter. Now over towards Swanson. Swanson to Johnson. Johnson on a nice pass to Gustafson, who fires. Save.
Nice opportunity for the Eagles there. Gustafson with a right foot on it. Not able to get it past the Torrington keeper. Torrington's going to slow it down as they play the ball back down the field. High, short kick.
Johnson should be able to get under this. Number 8 was there. We'll run over the starting 11 for the Raiders of Torrington this afternoon, but not before
nice
this.
through ball.
Not before this possession ends, though. And now that it has ended, here's your starting 11. It'll be Ryan Mercogliano, followed by Braden Nietzsche and Aiden Riley, and Ben Carlson, Marco Dodona, Finn Murphy, William DiPietro, Chase Gertowski, Eddie Moy Perez, Ethan Stater, and Michael Valentine as the starting 11 for the visiting Raiders. And speaking of the Raiders, they've got control of the ball, and they're pushing deep into Eagle territory, but Gustafson is there. He'll come up with it. Long one. Oh! We're getting word that it went through the uprights. That is a crushing blow. That's 3-0 early.
Again, wrong kind of football, but definitely through the uprights there.
Well, I'm the commentator for the football team and also for the football team. It's an interesting duality this season. A little shove back there, maybe a little extracurriculars. No call made, though. So they're going to let them play it out. And Wethersfield had the advantage on that, so no need for a whistle. Betoya gets it by the 30, pushing in towards McCarter, who's trying to get his first to the
Keeps it in.
postseason. Oh, look out.
Nice ball from Betoya to play it to McCarter down in the corner. McCarter kept it from going over the inline. Good
Ooh.
challenge from Amedovic there.
That is a big whistle. No stoppage to the clock yet, but that will be a free kick for the Raiders.
Stop.
We'll call for a stoppage here, 33:57.
Anticipate a booking, but we are getting some conversation here.
Maybe a verbal warning being distributed here. That goes to Amedovic, and Amedovic plays a very physical style of soccer, so no stranger to playing hard and jostling for the ball.
Yeah, good clean play near the midline. Worthy of the foul call. In toward Torres.
Rifled Torres. He makes the grab. 33:45 to go in this first half. A short ball played out to Contreras. Contreras sends it out. Deep downfield.
And
He's got
Gastelli's got the advantage. Here we go.
Gastel on his horse. To the races. Shot! This time it's good!
And Josh Gastel on the beautifully played long ball out of the back by A.J. Contreras. Gastel got in front of the defenders, took the ball all the way to the house, into the back of the net we go.
At 33-30.
So the Eagles do something they could not do Thursday. They get a goal. They lead this one 1-0. Exactly 6.5 minutes in, 33-30 remaining, first half.
Eagles goal scored by number 23, Josh Gastel. His first goal of the postseason. Time of the goal, 33 minutes and 30 seconds.
So that is a big, big goal at 33-30. And the Eagles, on their fourth shot of the game, get their first goal. There's 2 saves tallied for the netminder from Torrington. The one discrepancy, the shot that went in but was ruled offsides, you can't call it a save, but it does count as a shot. And therefore, you have 4 shots on the board, 2 saves, 1 goal so far, statistically speaking, for Wethersfield.
Yeah, that was a really nicely played ball out of the back. Gastel raced hard to get to it around 2 defenders and then kept it on his foot. Good control as he rode it all the way to the net. Here's another opportunity now down the right side.
Here he comes! Oh my goodness! Back to back!
Connor Swanson with the goal up from the back.
32-23. Connor Swanson is first in the postseason. How quickly it has become a 2-0 game. What could have been a 3-0 game at that offsides not been ruled. But the Eagles jump out early.
So 2-0 Wethersfield, 32-23 remaining first half.
Eagles goal scored by number 4, Connor Swanson. His first of the postseason. Time of the goal, 32 minutes and 23 seconds. So the Eagles on 5 shots pick up 2 goals back to back. Eagles are red hot in the opening of this game. Just about 9 minutes in, they've tallied 2 goals. 8 minutes in, to be specific. And Torrington looking to retort real fast. Not going to happen.
Paso plays it out. There's Swanson again. It's going to go Eagles' way on the throw-in. Nicely done offensively. Josh Gastel with the first goal. He was the team's leading goal scorer in the regular season with 7.
And that was an incredible shot. And what a way to start the postseason than getting your regular season goals leader the first goal of the tournament. It was almost Will McCarter. Then it was Josh Gastel. Now it's Connor Swanson. Does McCarter get to come full circle and score the third one, you think?
As long as the Eagles keep moving the ball in that direction and taking chances, I think there could be a chance of that. McCarter, the assist leader for this team as well, so he may set somebody else up.
Latoya tries to get it to Gastel. He does. I don't know if you can hear it yet, Mr. Gustafson, but the optimism meter has reached the max level tonight out of me as there's a shot far wide.
Sam Johnson from just about 30 yards out let one fly there, went just to the left of the net.
Yeah, right to the left of the woodwork there. And it was a solid shot coming out of him, so we'll see if that has any effect on how they play later on in the game, if they know they can hit from that deep in the field. Of course, that time it didn't pay off. Johnson gets the header. This one is cleared the length of the field down to Torres, and Ricky Torres will wait for it to get its way into the box. He saunters back and gets set for the roll as he gets it out to Contreras, and that's been the bread and butter playing out of the box so far for the Eagles tonight, rolling it out, not taking those big sweeping kicks that I think Chris Daly was often cited doing.
If you can play the possession out of the back, it often is a better percentage play versus more or less the 50-50 ball that becomes the punt into the center circle.
Here come the Eagles again, and that one's cleared out towards the corner. And I was thinking that first goal opportunity, you play it way deep from the back. I was thinking that was more of a long shot than anything else, and boy, am I pleasantly surprised as
Here we go.
crowd trickles in off a throw-in. That one is played deep to the near corner. Off an Eagles player and out of bounds. Was that a corner? I'm not sure if I saw.
Yeah, it was a throw in that Capasso sent in the ball looping high over to the left corner of the box. Castell tried to get to it, not able to control.
I do want to point out, steady stream of spectators piling into this game, so Eagles faithful is ready to rock the nest here tonight. Gustell, or no, that's Gustafson. Gustafson works it to Gustell, conveniently enough for my slip up. Back towards Batoya. Torrington working it through. Nice centering pass on a cross. Whistle blows there, and not sure what
A little delayed whistle off of the advantage, but the collision here, number 8 went down for Torrington. That drew the whistle after they lost possession of the ball. So they'll have a free kick coming.
Big free kick for Torrington, trailing 2, 28-30 left in the first half. And the Eagles are hopefully looking to play good defense as here come the Raiders. That one's a header. Oh, off the crossbar! That'll turn into a corner though as it taps the top of the crossbar.
They're going to say that rattled off with a football upright, I do believe, so it will be the second corner, if I have my count correct, for Torrington.
Yes, that would be Torrington's second corner of the night. No shots, conveniently enough. And that one goes in. Eagles play it out of the box towards Johnson, and Johnson turns on the Jets. Down the field, he's going to slow down. He's pumping the brakes. Loses control of the ball back there.
Tried to find Gastell, just did not get enough on that pass.
Eagles take it away from the back line. That's Capasso. Works it forward to Contreras. Batoya to Johnson. Johnson now. Oh! Hits the ground there, and we should see a free kick coming.
Yeah, it looked like just a hand in the back as Johnson went down, draws the whistle. Free kick coming for the Eagles, just about 45 yards out from the net.
And this should be a interesting free kick, to say the least. Except for the 35. And I do say, I gotta love adding those extra 10 yards and making people think. As that one goes out towards the 20. Launches one for 30 yards out. Just wide again.
Wow, nice ball from Capasso. Almost connected with Batoya, who made the run to the far post. Just a step off on that opportunity there for the Eagles as the offense continues to click. 2 goals already on the board. Another one that went in the back of the net but was called back due to an offside penalty.
This is a big, big start for the Wethersfield Eagles. These guys look like a different team than when we saw them just a little while ago throughout the regular season. But let's not get our hopes up. Still a lot of soccer left to be played. And with 26.5 minutes to go in just the first half, a lot can happen. And we saw that in the Farmington game in particular. A lot can happen when there's more than half of the game left to go.
No question. It ain't over till it's over, but an excellent start as Torrington now makes a run down the left side, just outside of the box. Into the box we go. Cleared out by Amedovic. Gustafson will chase it down.
That was a nice cross by the Torrington Raiders, working it from that end line, trying to get it to the center of the box. Couldn't connect. No one was home, but a great attempt nonetheless. Batoya gets across. Little centering pass. Sets it up to Contreras down the near sideline. McCarter lifts the leg.
Oh, and he's lapped by Contreras there. Here comes now McCarter.
McCarter trying to set someone up. This is his bread and butter down the side.
Into the box. Looks like over the end line, and it will be a corner for the Eagles.
Numero uno.
Nice overlap by Contreras and McCarter. The kick comes in quickly.
Oh.
Almost a connection on that far post. Swanson looking for his second of the evening.
That could have been a very big connection, and now it'll be Contreras. Contreras towards Batoya by the 40. Sub-stacking in for Torrington here. It'll be 4-24 and 10. That one launched from the back end of the box. 6th shot, 3rd save of the evening.
Good rip from Batoya there. Had an opportunity straight on. Oh, that's going to draw a whistle. Gustafson tried to play the header. A little too much contact. Draws a whistle. Free kick coming for the Raiders of Torrington right near the midline.
Torrington had a great start to the season. Started out 3-0. Actually, I believe started out 5-1. Only loss coming to Oxford on the 22nd of September. And I gotta say, I'm a fan of having all this data. You really get to analyze how the team is going to play based on who they played We do know the Naugatuck Valley League, you know, it's a competitive division. It's not quite
Nice
SCC.
ball as Torres gets his hands on that one.
Not quite an SCC conference, but still a very good conference nonetheless. Torrington had to play some hard teams to get to this point on the season. As Batoya gets there, dodges a very well-timed challenge by the Raiders, but the Raiders are right there on a pass. So is Gustafson. Gustafson applies a challenge. Back out to the Raiders. It is a scramble out there. It's like watching a pinball as it bounces back and forth. This one goes out of bounds. We should finally see those subs. 4, 10, 22, 24.
Subbing in for Torrington, number 4, Richard Panaranata, as well as number 10, Zach Murelli, number 22, Jack Delmonico, and number 24, Theodore Pavlidis.
Well done with the 4 subs thrown at you, Mr. PA announcer. Nice job on that one.
Thank you very much. I'm flattered.
Let's keep with the theme you started for just a minute. Talk a little bit about the Raiders of Torrington. You mentioned the hot start. A bit of a struggle toward the end of the season. They were just 2-3 over their last 5 games. That includes a 1-0 loss in the NVL conference tournament back on November 1st. They are a high-scoring team. 54 goals on the year, an average of almost 3.4 a game. They've scored 8 in a game twice this season.
I believe that is correct. Yeah, Derby 8-1, and then Ansonia 8-0, both in the late October months. Derby October 21st, Ansonia October 25th.
Through ball gets by the initial blue shirt. Torres way out of the box to kick that one.
Uh-oh, this could backfire.
Open net, nice job from Medovic. Gustafson's going to try to clear that ball out of there. It goes back to Capasso as the Eagles settle in.
That is a very, very lucky play right there for the deflection. It was beautiful, and here comes Johnson. Oh, that one's just going to be cleared away.
Action is heating up both ends of the field right now.
I mean, it's a cold night, but both sides of the field, like you said, heating up. This is going to be a very good one to watch till the end.
Good header from Swanson.
To Gastel. Gastel looking for his second. Not going to happen. It goes back to Capasso. Marco plays it off the 40. Gets it set out towards the 20. And the shot! Wow. Good save right there on a laser.
That was nicely done by Torrington's keeper. Got low quickly to smother that ball before it could find the back of the net, but Weathersfield going to win the ball at the midline. Gustafson now playing it out of the center circle, back to Contreras.
And number 2 stacking up on there for the substitution. Back towards McCarter. Now setting up towards Batoya. Batoya plays it off a defender there, nearly getting through as this one goes back towards their own 40-yard line. Back line controlling with Medovic. Medovic sets out. He finds a man. Sent back. This should be out of bounds. Big possession coming here for the Raiders. Number 2 is set to sub in.
Subbing in for the Raiders of Torrington, number 2, Braden Neach.
So Braden Neach will come into the game. 21:05 to go here in this first half of the contest. And again, so glad you could join us here on a lovely Tuesday night. It's a bit of a later start than what we had hoped for, 7:15. Quite a late start in terms of these high school soccer games, but it could have been a lot later.
Ooh, nice challenge by McCarter there at the midline.
Sent backwards as Torrington still on the controlling end of the ball. Controlling end of the game, though, definitely belongs to Weathersfield. Have not allowed a shot on goal yet tonight. Sam Johnson.
Really only one significant opportunity. That was a nice ball down the left side that Torrington was able to cross into the box, but did not lead to a shot.
And that one is sent. Big through ball down the field. Can Contreras get there? No, that's going to reach the end line. 16 and 14 are going to sub in for the Raiders.
Subbing in for Torrington, number 14, Finn Murphy, as well as number 16, Chase Gertowski.
So we talked about Torrington scoring on the season. The Eagles are almost to their per-game average for the regular season. They finished the year with 40 goals, an average of 2.5 a game, so already with 2 here as they lead it 2-0 with 19:45 remaining first half.
I'd say this is a perfectly average performance, would you say?
Well, we'll hope they can throw a couple more onto the scoreboard here. Good challenge by Gustafson.
And Torrington brings it away. Good through ball. Weathersfield looking for an offsides, but he's going to keep the ball ahead of or behind the back line, rather, should I say. So they will avoid the offsides penalty. Here's the first shot on goal. Saved by Torres, and it's a very lucky save as he nearly drops it towards the net. He was lucky. He was the only one down there. 19-15 to go in the first.
He was, as a keeper should be, positioned with his body in front of the ball, so able to bring it in after the initial rebound. Good shot from about 35 yards out, though.
Johnson sets it up. He's looking for Swanson. Swanson looking for his second, but he's not going to have the angle he wants.
Oh, nice
or does
turn.
he? Out! Oh, good defensive challenge by the Raiders. And the ball should stay Weathersfield's way.
So nice effort there. Swanson able to control the ball, split a couple defenders, laid it off for Gastel. Not able to get a shot out of that, but the Eagles still in control.
And so now, it's going to be Torrington playing it forward. Looks like that'll be Contreras who's there along the back line, as well as Amedovic. Amedovic boots it forward towards McCarter on the left sideline. Ooh, nice footwork from McCarter. It's not enough to split the defenders, but it does get the ball back to Johnson. To the back line again to Amedovic. Amedovic boots this one from way long range. Not sure what the plans were for that one, but that goes out of bounds.
McCarter was in the area. It looks like he ran more of an inside route. Amedovic looking for perhaps the hook toward the outside.
Perhaps. See a goal kick.
We talked about the scoring for both teams. One of the challenges on the year for Torrington has been goals allowed. They have actually given up 36 through the regular season. That's 2.25 per game, so the Eagles are already with 2 on the board in this one.
I mean, the averages for goals for and then Torrington's goals against is describing this game quite well. We're seeing both teams perform to their strengths right now. And if you count the offsides, that's half a goal, I guess you could say. Could be a 2.5 to nothing.
Oh, wow, that looks like that could have been a whistle as...
Oh, he's hurt right there. We're going to see the clock stopped, and he's clutching the ankle there.
It looked to be contact before the ball arrived, and Batoya took what appeared to be a kick in the shin.
That's never good, and Yakum pleading his case there, looking for the
Looks like he's going to be able to shake this one off. We always like to see that.
Definitely. It's a lot better than some of the other things we've seen on the field this season, so anything where you can walk away from, it's always good to see. 17-11 to go in this first half. The first half has been breezing past this here. See, after that injury, Batoya came off the field. Looks like it'll be Thomas Brodowitz who's stacking up along the line, ready for the sub-in. Whistle blows, play resumes.
Clock runs at 17:05 and counting first half. Eagles with the 2-0 advantage. Goals from Josh Gastel and Connor Swanson in rapid succession.
And here's a run now. Ooh, it looks like a little confusion. They lost sight of the ball, and Torrington capitalizes to take it away. Quickly regained by Weathersfield. Played down towards the center, no challenge though. Eagles will get it back on a backwards pass. Setting it up to McCarter. McCarter hanging on to it. Sets it over to Johnson. Johnson's got a wide open lane. Oh, shanks it to the right.
Nice footwork.
Subbing in for Weathersfield, number 9, Thomas Brodowitz.
And so Batoya will take a seat after that collision right here on the near sideline, right at the midline. A bit of a hobble as he came off the field, so hopefully a little rest and he'll be back out there.
Certainly.
Good challenge by Gustafson right inside the center circle. The Eagles are going to take over. Gustafson plays it back to Capasso right at the midline.
And they're going to work this one forward, that far sideline. Racing to it. Look at the speed. I believe that's
Gastel.
That is Gastel, the goals leader through the regular season. Has 1 goal in the postseason coming tonight. Of course, you could only get your first goal in the postseason tonight, as this is the first postseason game. That one is sent forward to Swanson. Swanson will lose control of the ball. Torrington will move this one forward.
Weathersfield has opened up the offense tonight, playing a lot of long balls, trying to connect.
Subbing in for Weathersfield, number 21, Tomas Santos.
Swanson did a nice job settling that last one right outside the box on the left side.
And it'll be Weathersfield to take it. 15 minutes just about left in this first half. That was a
Almost McCarter from Capasso there.
Oh, and that one's going to go far wide on that one. Bully's going to pick it up. He doesn't want to see that one go into the void of Little Catone.
That is one of those where Swanson has done a really nice job out of the back. He had an overlap opportunity if they could have laid the ball off to the left side of the box there.
And it will be number 6, Gustafson, who takes it. And taken by Torrington up towards the sideline. Weathersfield along the far sideline keeps it in bounds. They play it forward. So it's Brodowitz, then Santos. And McCarter tracking it. Goalie dives for it, makes the grab. 14:20 to go. Number 17 stacking up as a substitution, that being Eddie Moy Perez.
Good pressure from McCarter there, made the keeper work. No room for error as the keeper scooped that one up.
And Sam Johnson with Sam Gustafson. Back to Johnson. Johnson works it towards Contreras. Contreras now, back line. Under 14 minutes to play. Works it forward near sideline off the face of McCarter. It looks like Zavarella will come in as well as Perez.
Subbing in for Torrington, number 17, Eddie Moy Perez. Subbing in for Weathersfield, number 16, Anthony Zavarella.
Zavarella enters the contest. Out comes Gastel. Sent inward. And don't forget, Friday, that game won't be streamed, but it'll be a red, white, and blue themed football game. Weathersfield and Middletown meeting for the final home game of the season. Come down and show your support for your Eagles as they attempt to go 8-2 for just the second time in a row. Came off a bit of a rocky start. I believe they started out possibly 3-2, 2-2, and have won ever since then. No stopping. They played some good opponents to beat, so if they continue their winning ways, they should be able to crack the tournament, which will start in December. Of course, that Thanksgiving game in Newington on the 24th.
And back here tonight at Catone, it's 12:45 remaining first half. Eagles with a 2-0 advantage. Goals coming from Josh Castell and Connor Swanson as they lead Torrington 2-0. Teams playing for the right to host number 28 Woodstock on Thursday.
And again, that is a strange upset. Did not see the 28 over the 5. I think in any conventional bracket where you look at seeding, I'm sure if the CIAC did one of those March Madness bracket challenges, everybody's would be busted by now. It is way too hard to predict winners in this league.
We will hope the seeding holds here tonight, though, as the number 12 seed Eagles of Weathersfield hosting the number 21 seed Torrington Raiders.
Speaking of 12, just under 12 minutes to go. And it'll be Torrington who's going to work with it.
McCarter's got a chance here.
Well, McCarter, he's going to jostle for it, though.
Surrounded by 3 white shirts, manages to get the cross off. Nobody home, far post. Good work from McCarter to get out of there and actually cross that ball. Nobody waiting for it, though, on the far post.
Yeah, fantastic opportunity generated by McCarter, but again, no one was there, so no one's able to get to the ball quite that easy. Sam Johnson working for it. And Torres comes way up to the edge of the box to take that one. 11:20 now left.
Seems to be, so far, the offensive strategy for the Raiders of Torrington, trying to play that long ball forward. Nice job that time. Good shield by Capasso. Let the ball go all the way to Torres.
It looks like they're suiting up Joey Tata down there. If you see on the bottom of your screen, he's getting the armband fitted on. He should be coming back into this game. He's not starting, but he is healed up good enough to play. He said he would return for this game when I talked to him a few days ago. Shot opportunity is going to go wide as he slips on it. And Torrington. So Joey Tata set to come back to the game. Substitutions.
Subbing in for Torrington, number 8, Ben Carlson. Subbing in for Weathersfield, number 18, Giancarlos De Jesus, and number 14, Joey Tata.
So Joey Tata makes a return after sitting out Thursday's regular season finale against Hall. He was injured in the Newington game a week ago tonight. Missed the one game, but back out there.
And he was all carded up for the first half of that Newington game once he was taken out. But he came back miraculously in the second half. Not sure how he does it. The D1 commit, not sure if he's really human. I've had a few classes with him before. It's hard to tell.
I'm not sure what he does in the classroom to make you say that. Does he seem like, well, I don't know.
That's a compliment. He's
okay, it's a compliment.
All right. I'm keeping that as a compliment. He's more of a robot on the field. Very textbook play. He's finding the back of the net. This season, racking up 3 goals, 2 assists, 8 points. Guy's a machine on and off the field.
Yeah, it was a, as we get the throw in coming into the box, here's an opportunity for Weathersfield.
Ooh, out of bounds. Who's going to get that?
Over the end line, looks like we're pointing to the corner, so another set piece coming for the Eagles. Will McCarter trots out to take this one. We'll see how the Eagles line it up.
And this should be the second corner kick of the evening for the Weathersfield Eagles. Both teams coming up with 2.
Short ball.
Going to be played out there with a centering cross to Tata. Looking for his first postseason goal. He's going to have to try and set somebody up. A little jostling back there. Torrington is going to come away with it, but not for long as it rolls to the back line. Amedovic sends it forward. Off a player out of bounds, the Eagles ball. This will go to Swanson now.
So nice short corner kick. Capasso able to send the aerial service toward the center of the net, just over the head of Giancarlos De Jesus. Almost a header opportunity on that one.
So was not sure what for. Maybe a handball, I believe. Trying to get there. Not sure. He played off the body.
It looks like the arm is up. It might have been an offside call.
That rule is confusing. I was even confused there for a minute. So
we're going to go with that for now. The official does have the arm raised, so.
Offsides, ever popular in this game. 8 minutes to go now. Ooh, off the head of De Jesus and out of bounds.
Quick throw here for Torrington, trying to take advantage of the possession in their offensive half. Nice ball coming down the right side, just outside the box.
Here's number 2. He's got it, but the defensive effort by A.J. Contreras along the end line. He pressures him into giving up the ball inside the box. Nice challenge by Torrington for it. That's going to go out of bounds on Torrington. So Eagles will retain possession. 7.5 minutes now is what remains of the contest. It's Tata who's got it now. Or not of the contest, but of the first half of the contest. Back over towards Contreras. Contreras to Tata. Tata working up. Sends it to Brodowitz. Brodowitz to De Jesus. De Jesus tries to set a through ball to McCarter. It puts a little too much on it. Out of bounds it goes.
So series history between these two teams. The last meeting was almost exactly 5 years ago, November 10th, 2016. That was a second round battle in the Class L playoffs. The number 10 seed Eagles upset the number 17 Raiders in that one, 4-1. Weathersfield on that day, 2 goals from Lucas Zemecki, 1 each from Christian Venditti and Matt Jablanca.
Would that be the same Venditti as Vanessa Venditti, as well as possibly the Zemecki of, I believe it was Liv Zemecki, and I think also Alexis.
I'll have to leave you to the family connections. I am not as confident in that. As down goes McCarter. He battles for that ball again. Torrington going to come out of there. Nice challenge off of what could have been an opportunity for Weathersfield, but the Eagles will take over again. McCarter all over the field tonight.
And this will be taken away by Torrington. No, never mind. Weathersfield out there. They try to put it through from the box. Does not go. Substitution stacking up on both sides. Weathersfield and Torrington. This will be combined 5. No, 6. Probably 7. 5:45 to go. Eagles are going to have a very long list of people. And so, here come the Eagles. Oh, good save on the shot. Rebound, another save.
Ball Stayed in bounds. Let's see what we got. It was deflected in the end off of a Weathersfield player, so that will lead to a goal kick.
Subbing in for Torrington, number 10, Zach Morelli, and number 22, Jack Delmonico.
So we had LePerriere and El Hussein.
Subbing in for Weathersfield, Michael LePerriere, El Hussein El Bashir,
Gustafson went back in, as well as Sam Johnson.
as well as Sam Johnson and Sam Gustafson.
Sam Johnson and Sam Gustafson go back into this contest. 4:52 to go here in the half. El Hussein giving the ball to Santos. Santos centering pass to Johnson. Johnson, a guy who got 5 goals on the year.
Still with a nice chip. Looking for El Hussein El Bashir.
Oh!
Across the box we go. Good feed from Josh Castell there. Trying to add an assist to the goal he scored earlier to start the scoring. Weathersfield with a 2-0 advantage, 4:20 and counting first half.
Are they going to roll this a corner? They are.
Castell will line it up for the corner kick.
I could have sworn that was out on El Bashir.
Nice job trying to settle the ball here is Castell with the left foot. Ball is up near post.
Ooh, head by Torrington. Taken by McCarter. McCarter will lose the ball. 3 minutes and 50 seconds is what remain of the first half. El Hussein brought out of bounds. Time slowly trickles away from us like sand in the hourglass. So are the days of our Eagles.
Yeah, we're going to hope there are more days ahead as they can hold on to this lead.
And I got a whole more year of the Eagles. I got plenty of days. The soccer team's days, let's hope for more. Eagle days in general, I got enough. Johnson plays it to McCarter. No, that was Gustafson he played it to.
Opportunity brewing for Torrington. Deflected by Gustafson, and that's going to go right to Torres. He will scoop that one. Well, he will fall on that one.
A little dramatic flair. You know, every now and then you got to make a big show of it. Again, this is the playoffs.
Yes, there's what you flagged earlier, though, playing the possession out of the back versus just the punt.
And here comes
Castell.
Oh my goodness! A run by the goalie to come out there. He's going to stop to pull up his sock there. Very important part of the game.
Oh, high ball, but short again. Let's see if Weathersfield can get to that with Tomas Santos.
It should be able. And it will be Johnson who gets it to Gustafson. Jeez, I'm having trouble with the G's tonight.
Those G names, I tell you.
Ah, man, isn't that right, Mr. Gustafson?
There's Castell with the ball toward the middle of the field, intercepted there by Torrington. They're trying to play it up now.
And it'll be Castell to Gustafson. A nice little connection back there. Back to Gustafson.
Gustafson tried to get it over to LePerriere. Torrington gets a foot on that one first. Medovic clears it out over the sideline. Throw coming for Torrington. Trying to mount an offensive attack and cut into this 2-0 Weathersfield lead.
And that is not to say they haven't had those kinds of opportunities. They certainly have, as that one rolls off the head. Technically a shot, so we'll count it. Second save of the evening for Ricky Torres. 9-2 on the shot counter tonight. Eagles with a advantage on that shot counter back there. And what a good feeling it is. Oh, off the back foot of De Jesus, but picked up by the keeper. Gustafson gets it back from Contreras. Or no, that was Castell. Back to Castell. No,
Yeah, that's Castell.
No, it isn't.
Left foot. Trying to find El Hussein again. Into the box he goes.
El Hussein's got room, and he's got plenty of room. Oh, just right of the pipes.
That is a nicely done play. El Hussein El Bashir settles.
Subbing in for Torrington, number 4, Richard Paranada,
19.
as well as number 19, Ethan Stater. 1 minute remaining in the first half.
So, Mr. Clark, we are getting confirmation from the viewing public, and we appreciate all of our viewers watching tonight. We talked about that 2016 game between Weathersfield and Torrington. Confirmation that Christian Venditti, who had a goal in that game, is in fact the brother of Weathersfield's Vanessa Venditti.
Gotcha.
And Lucas Semecki, who had 2 goals in that game in 2016, is the older brother of Alexis, Krista, and Olivia.
Yeah, soccer runs deep in this community. I mean, there are whole families that go in generations of soccer players. Oh, ball's loose! Torres dives for it. Comes up with the save.
So
And
quick reaction to get to the first ball, but then the ball rattled loose. Had to dive on that one even faster on the second one.
back. Half is over. We're through a half of soccer. We got another 40 minutes for you.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the field, your Weathersfield Eagles!
All right, as we await the start of the second half, we'll do a quick check of the out-of-town scoreboard. Class L playoff action from earlier today. Bristol Central with a 3-1 win over Wilton. We understand we have some Bristol fans in our viewing audience tonight. Guilford with a 3-0 win over Rockville, so Bristol Central and Guilford will meet on Thursday afternoon. Notre Dame of West Haven with a 6-2 win over Bunnell. In other action this afternoon, Brookfield takes a 3-2 victory over Berlin. New London with a 4-1 win over Wilcox Tech. Fitch gets a 7-0 win over Prince University. And Prince/University, I'm not familiar with the school.
Oh, so it'd be Prince Tech and I believe University of Hartford's high school.
All right. We are underway in the second half. Rounding out the Class L action from earlier. Windsor with a 2-0 win over Platt Tech. And Avon with a 3-0 victory over Bassick.
Yeah, and certainly some bigger schools and some little schools making it into the tournament, and that's what always makes it interesting. It's kind of any given day, anybody can leave the tournament. You know, the rankings are nice to have, but in some respects, you know, I'd like to think that they're just for show for certain games in this tournament. Really, anybody can win any game in this tournament, and there's still a lot of soccer left in this one, so we're not entirely sure who's going to get that home date with, I believe it's, oh geez, it's escaping me now.
Woodstock.
Woodstock Academy, that's right. And the Eagles working forward. John Carlos De Jesus puts a shot on the net. It is saved. That is the 10th shot of the evening for Weathersfield.
And we did miss one very important score in those Class L games today. 4th seed and 4-time defending state champion Daniel Hand with a 2-0 win over Pomperog. Daniel Hand would loom as a quarterfinal matchup for either of these two teams.
Daniel Hand is always a big team, a perennial powerhouse, if you will, for a lot of these sports, football, soccer, ice hockey, doesn't really matter. These guys are good at a lot, and especially soccer. When you can win it 4 times, almost in a row, I believe it might be in a row, that is some serious firepower behind your squad. Is Ricky Torres, who remains in net, so he will get the full game today, barring any late substitutions from Coach Yakum. That one will be just off the boot of a Torrington player and being sent along. Here come the Eagles on a big chance in the box. Not going to come to fruition, though, as Torrington is all over the second chance defensive opportunity. Here come the Raiders, though, down by the 20 to the 15. A little slip on a pass, a header, and another header, and a third header, and a fourth. And then it goes out of bounds.
So round and round we go, forehead to forehead. Ball goes over the end line. Goal kick for Torres. Low line drive gets past Batoya over the sideline and will go.
No one able to get their hands on that one. Whistle blew there, and it looks like Torrington might have jumped the gun on the throw-in. That one, now the throw-in is good, and it's picked right up by Weathersfield. Eagles trying to take control of the ball. That goes out of bounds by the end line. Should be Eagles ball. You see a goal kick, or no, a free kick from the box. Heading up. Torrington plays it through to Swanson. Ooh, nice header by number 23 out there. That is Michael Valentine.
Ooh, he lets one fly from way out just over the goal.
That's another field goal. These guys are getting burned out here. That is the second of the night. This is a 6-2 game, right when you thought the Eagles were getting close.
The Eagles have to pay attention. That was a nice shot from about 35 yards out. He had the space, took it. Here comes McCarter down the left side. Plays
big through ball. Oh, nice clear. And in all seriousness, that was a great shot. That was a rocket going towards the net. They're very lucky that went high. 35:50 to go in this second half. Fourth corner of the evening for Wethersfield now. And played in the box, quickly cleared out by the Raiders. Torrington lets the ball slip through. Oh, big opportunity dissipates, but not quite. McCarter's there.
Good challenge in that corner by the Torrington defense. McCarter not able to make the turn, but he will get a corner kick for the Eagles out of this.
That will be the
Here we go.
fifth.
Quick ball, near post we go. Gustafson with a back foot.
Oh!
Good save by the keeper.
Rebound score!
Josh Gastel is waiting for it. He scores his second of the game. The Eagles are ahead 3-0.
35:05.
And a special delivery for Mr. Clark here in the booth.
They were all out of the cookies at halftime. I had to make sure I got some. They said they would deliver, so I believe them.
We thank the WHS Soccer Boosters for operating the concession stand tonight. Beautifully played ball, quick corner off the foot of Will McCarter. Got into the box near post. Gustafson able to send it toward the net. Initial deflection by the keeper.
So that
but
was
then
by Gastel
with the goal, yes.
Eagles goal scored by number 23, Josh Gastel. His second in the postseason. Time of the goal, 35 minutes and 5 seconds. And the time of these goals is almost impeccable. We saw 33:30, 32:23. Now we see 30. Now we see 35:05. Everything has been a duplicate here, as it's now the third goal on the 11th shot, making it a 3-0 game. Swanson gets one, Gastel gets two, McCarter gets a half.
You're referencing, of course, the ball that McCarter put in the back of the net, but was whistled as being a step or two past the last defender.
Yes.
Called back, offside. Unfortunately, we cannot do .5s on the scoreboard, so it is 3-0 Wethersfield. But
That's a real shame.
as you said, the start of the second half almost mirroring the beginning of the first half, as Josh Gastel able to find the back of the net for a second time in this one. We mentioned earlier he was the Eagles' leading goal scorer in the regular season, had 7 during the 16-game campaign.
Yeah, and he is proving himself this postseason so far. He had 7 goals over the regular season. You start the postseason with 2 goals. That's incredible on its own. That is 3 goals on 11 shots, by the way. 10 of them being on target.
Here come the Eagles looking for more. Trying to manage a quick throw in. The official blows the whistle, brings the ball back a few yards. Comes in deep. Medovic with a nice poke. Gets it to Joey Tata. Back we go to Contreras. Into Gastel. Plays it back. Intercepted momentarily by Torrington, but here's Tata in the center circle. Tata plays it back to Owen Medovic. Eagles trying to move the ball forward. Splits defenders. Tata again crosses the midline. Plays it out near side. Marco Capasso.
Capasso puts this one forward towards Gastel. He's trying to pick up a hat trick tonight. Ball will go the opposite direction, though, as it was a little too much contact, and then the ball rolls right out of bounds.
So unofficially, I believe that is the 4th multiple goal game of the season for the Eagles. McCarter had 2 here at Catone earlier against Tolland. Both Joey Tata and Thomas Brodowitz had 2 goals each in the win at Bloomfield.
And I will never forget, every time the name Thomas Brodowitz is mentioned, I keep remembering that senior night game. I think that's the most memorable highlight of the season, I think, for that guy.
Oh,
that is a
good
big highlight.
challenge there by DeJesus. A nice play from the Torrington keeper to get to that one first.
Not exactly a shot, but a rebound opportunity was present.
Center circle we go, off of Gustafson, deflects it again. He's going to take control, sends it back now to Contreras. Contreras, one touch, sends a high ball, looking for McCarter down the left side. Goes over the sideline. It will be a throw for Torrington. That'll bring in the substitution.
Subbing in for Torrington, number 19, Ethan Stater.
So as we mentioned right at the close of the first half, the Eagles tonight holding this 3-0 advantage, trying to match the Wethersfield girls who moved on to the second round with their 1-0 win.
Oh, here comes Johnson. Scores!
And there it is. Beautiful one-on-one play from Sam Johnson, able to get the ball right past the outstretched arms of the Torrington keeper. That's the 4th goal of the night for the Eagles. They lead this one 4-0, 31:09 remaining, second half.
That is a big goal. And what an opportunity that was for Sam Johnson, 31:09. And once again, the Eagles have struck twice in the opening 10 minutes of a half. Same thing happened in the first.
Eagles goal scored by number 15, Sam Johnson. His first of the postseason. Time to goal, 31 minutes and 9 seconds.
Good deflection there from Ahmedova. Gets the ball out of harm's way for the Eagles. They are going to say it did cross the sideline, so a Torrington throw comes on that far side. Good challenge there from Gustafson. Torrington still in control.
The Raiders just looking to jump back into this contest here.
Again, Torrington, a high-scoring team on the year. They averaged 3.4 goals per game, but the Eagles' defense has been stellar the last 2 outings in particular. The scoreless draw Thursday against Hall, one of 2 undefeated teams in Class LL, and pitching the shutout here so far tonight against the Torrington team again that had scored 54 goals in the regular season. They got 8 in 2 different games.
Yeah, and that begs the question, what did Coach Yakum tell these guys at a practice coming in to the postseason to get them to play so good defensively? They've really gathered it all together for this one. Torrington on an attempt there. Eagles trying to find a 5th goal here, and they have a very good opportunity through ball to McCarter. Oh, wide of the pipes.
Nicely done on that possession as the ball went from the near sideline across the middle of the field. Gustafson let the ball go through him. Swanson took over, played McCarter, streaking toward the goal. Ball goes wide right on that shot attempt.
And so, Paso going for an offsides. Or not an offsides, and out of bounds call. Number 4 will sub in.
Subbing in for Torrington, number 4, Richard Panaranada.
Penaranda. Oh my goodness. I just had that sudden realization. And Torrington whiffs on an opportunity, brings it out to Tata. Tata sets a big one to McCarter.
One-on-one we go.
Ow!
And there it is. Goal number 5 for the Eagles. They lead it 5-0. Through ball played beautifully by Joey Tata. McCarter one-on-one with the keeper, and into the back of the net we go. We've got a substitution for the Eagles as we switch keepers for the remainder of this one.
Now playing at the goalkeeper position for Wethersfield, number 0, Chris Daly.
It has been a back-and-forth platoon in net for the Eagles all season. Daly played the entire game against Hall on Thursday.
Looks like they are calling to stop the clock. They did not blow the whistle before that kickoff.
So 28-21 remaining in this one. 5-0 Eagles now.
Eagles goal scored by number 8, Will McCarter. His first goal of the postseason. Time of the goal, 28 minutes and 23 seconds.
So at 28-23, McCarter nabs the 5th goal of the night, and the Eagles are red hot in the second half. And here comes DeJesus. Beautiful challenge by Torrington. Stops the ball in its tracks. Back to McCarter, though. And that was a beautiful through ball to get to McCarter. Oh, and they go down, and there might be a little extracurriculars. Nope, they're going to help each other up like good bros.
And there is
They hug it out.
what you like to see. Good hard soccer. Both players going after the ball. Collision. Both players go down, and both players help each other up. We're going to play on here with the free kick for Torrington. Wethersfield again leading at 5-0 now. Josh Castell got the scoring.
Thomas Brodowitz. Number 10, Juanes Garagoa. Number 16, Anthony Zavaroa.
19.
And number 19, Brendan Rodriguez.
And now you get an insight into how we do those big substitutions. I get a little help from Dave Gustafson. Thank you so much.
Hey, I have said it once and many more times. I'll say it again. I'm always impressed with the multitasking that happens with your PA duties, along with calling the game, managing the clock. If we can help out occasionally with a substitution, happy to do so. And Brandon Rodriguez, one of the late season additions to the playoff roster, sees his first action of the night.
Yeah, and I like to think of it as, you know, when you go into the MLB playoffs and you get to add a few guys to your roster, a little bit of depth going in. Or I know, actually, I think in baseball you have to cut down your roster in the playoffs. It's 20 guys you get in the playoffs. So that was a bad analogy on my part. I'd like to think of it as maybe spring training. You have to add a lot of guys to your roster, only the stakes are a lot more higher. There we go. We solved that sentence.
All right, yeah, the roster for the Eagles expanded from the 21 for the regular season up to 24 now for the playoffs. 20 seniors in that group. 3 juniors and 1 sophomore on the playoff roster.
And that one is booted out by Torrington. They get subs, 11 and 21 for Wethersfield, 12 and 22.
Sub again for Torrington. Number 12, Josh Wade. And number 22, Jack Delmonico.
Wethersfield was 11,
20, and 21.
20, and 21.
Subbing in for Wethersfield, number 11, Michael LaPerriere. Number 20, El Hussein El Bashir. And number 21, Tomas Santos.
So back to the action. LaPerriere with a quick throw. Torrington's going to clear that one high over the midline. Bounces between Contreras and El Hussein El Bashir. Contreras will play it back to Chris Daly. High ball now over the midline. Looking for Brodowitz. Rattles around off a couple of foreheads. Brandon Rodriguez now with the ball. RB Berisha able to control. Moves toward the Wethersfield net, but not able to connect that pass. Back we go over the midline. Tomas Santos is going to take it over in the center circle. Ray Batoya now. Ball rolling the wrong direction. They'll play it all the way back to Chris Daly.
And Daly was complaining earlier in the week about a hand injury he had sustained. He said his solution was he was going to tape up his wrists and have it leaned forward, trying to alleviate some of that pressure. So we wonder how that would affect his performance in the game. Number 7 ready to come in. That'll be Jake Laurie. That's going to be a big substitution for the fans back there. And Laurie has always played hard throughout the season.
And I am wondering, I cannot remember, did we get the substitution number 10, Juanes Garagoa?
Yes, we did.
Okay,
We did
excellent
get
work by you.
that substitution. That was on the big one with 19.
Here's Berisha now, deflected by Torrington.
Back to El Bashir.
On the previous sequence, Anthony Zavarella was able to pop his left foot on the ball as Garrett Goa plays the ball toward the keeper.
I'll go as a shot, I guess you could say. Had a save to the counter.
Pressure from LePerriere. Collision.
Oh, that's a
gonna
whistle.
draw a whistle. Good hard play, though, as he came charging for the ball.
Yeah. And he tried to pump the brakes, but there was just no room for him to do that. 23:10 to go in the second and final half of the first round of the playoffs. Man, this boys soccer bracket just reminds me of March Madness all the way. And it's convenient because college basketball is back tonight.
Very true. Here's a long ball.
Oh,
Brodowitz is
here
going
it
to get
comes.
chased. He's got Zavarella with him. Collision. Brodowitz is going to stay on his feet. He's got the ball in the box.
Scores!
And nicely done. Good job by Anthony Zavarella to run interference. Brodowitz able to stay on his feet. Settles the ball in the box and puts it in the lower right corner. Goal number 6 for the Eagles. They lead at 6-0. The clock stops at 22:45. It's like 3-17 into the game for Torrington. So 22:45 remaining. Second half, first round playoff action. Number 12 Weathersfield up 6-0 now on number 21 Torrington.
And that was Brodowitz.
That was Brodowitz.
Eagles goal scored by number 9, Thomas Brodowitz. His first of the postseason. Time of the goal, 22 minutes and 45 seconds.
So Brodowitz, and here comes Laurie trying to get onto the ball.
So the Eagles well above their scoring average for the season, which was 2.5 entering this one. They've got 6 on the board tonight.
And it was also for the longest time, they almost had a ceiling on how many goals they could score. They were really capped at 2 for quite some time. Or no, it was 3 that they were capped at. They did it from Rocky Hill all the way from September the 9th until September the 28th. They did not score more than 3. It was broken on the 28th with a 6-0 win against Hartford Public.
Yep, and the Eagles got 6 one more time. That was at New Britain in a 6-2 victory, and their high for the season was 7 in the win at Bloomfield. Laurie with a chance.
Oh! That was
High
a big
ball.
opportunity.
Zavarella looking to get to that one. Ball goes over the sideline. That will be a throw for the Eagles.
And just about halfway through the second.
Arby Barisha uncorks one, but intercepted there by Torrington. Michael LePerriere and Ray Batoya give chases this ball. And look at Chris Daly, 30 yards out from the net. Able to poke that ball over the sideline. Torrington with a quick throw, but LePerriere is going to shield.
I will say.
Able to take over. Nice play from Michael LePerriere. He's got the kick down the sideline. Over the sideline we go. That will be a throw for Torrington as 5 and 10 come in.
Subbing in for Torrington, number 5, Brando Pilco, and number 10, Zach Morelli.
And I will say, Chris Daly, he's got some wheels on him. He can run out there out of the box, but man, oh man, it makes my heart skip a beat every time he's outside the box. It's not the textbook strategy, so I'm not exactly used to it. It's a little unorthodox, but I guess it works for Chris. So, but surprisingly, he didn't try any of that in the game against Hall.
It works when you get to the ball first. That's the way we will say that one.
90% of the time, it works. 100% of the time.
Al Hussein El Bashir trying to chase that one down on the far side. Ball goes through Torrington with a shot toward the goal. Over the head of LePerriere, and Daly's going to get to that one. He's going to wait, and then scoop it up right before it rolls over that yellow line at the outer edge of the box. High ball now played over the midline, looking for Brodowitz.
He's going to play that over him. Way forward towards Brodowitz, who's looking for his second.
Laurie and Brodowitz both on top of it there.
Brodowitz trying to work it past the defense there. And that one will be sent the length of the field back towards Daly. Daly will set it up to himself.
He had a thought about coming out to kick that one outside of the 18, but then took a couple of steps back to let the ball come to him so he can pick it up for the punt.
And now working inwards. Here come the Raiders out of their own territory.
Garagoa there.
Juanes on the ball. Back, I believe, to Brodowitz. Brodowitz inward towards Berisha. Berisha to Brodowitz. Brodowitz on a cross. In front to Rodriguez, a save!
Beautiful settle. Nice cross from, I believe it was Brodowitz into Brandon Rodriguez, who was right in the center of the box. Settled the ball. Got a shot, but saved nicely by Torrington's keeper to keep the score at 6-0 Wethersfield. Here comes Batoya now.
Yeah, that was an incredible save on an even better scoring opportunity. The deflection will go out of bounds. Eagles will take the throw-in. But that was a beautiful opportunity from Rodriguez to try and find the back of the net. Can't touch the twine, but it was a point-blank shot. Here comes Rodriguez again. Ooh, just going to be out of bounds. It's kicked to the side with 18:20 to go in the second. A little bit more than 3/4 of the way through tonight's game. Again, winner plays the Woodstock Academy, and I gotta say, I haven't seen Woodstock Academy at anything but I think field hockey, really, and maybe some baseball. So it's gonna be interesting to see how those teams stack up with each other, as there's another save.
Tomas Santos loads up on one from 30 yards out. Low ball, saved nicely by Torrington's keeper. There's a high, short kick again.
It looks like
inside the midline, but bounces over.
I hate to interrupt, but I think Torrington has a goalie sub on the line. And, oh, Berisha. Or no, that was Zavarella. Blazes through a man. Chris Daly falls on the ball.
So 17:35 and counting in this one. Wethersfield up 6-0. 2 goals in the first half, and they have put 4 into the back of the net here so far in the second half. High ball from Chris Daly goes over the midline. Brodowitz is there. He's going to play Brandon Rodriguez through ball, looking for Juanes Garagoa.
Does not have him.
Nice design, not able to connect. Rodriguez again with the ball, plays it into Brodowitz.
And that'll be into the box. Cross to Laurie. Oh, just high.
El Hussein El Bashir with a nice cross, far post. Jake Laurie got a head on it. This place would have erupted had that one gone in.
Jake Laurie, he's tried so hard, still scoreless for this season. And Laurie has had a few opportunities. He's really the guy everyone loves to root for. A fan favorite, if you will. A nice play by Laurie, but it's just out of bounds. And they'll allow the goalie and number 7 to come in.
Subbing in for Torrington, number 7, Luan Xavier. Now playing goalie, number 00, Logan Tucheron.
And if my memory serves correctly, nice effort from the starting keeper tonight. Wethersfield has put 6 in the back of the net, but he made some nice saves to keep the score where it is. He will take a break for the remainder of the evening. If my memory is correct, the keeper who just came on might be one of the freshmen who's on this roster.
Yes, he is. He is a freshman.
So perhaps the future of Torrington goalkeeping, getting some action in this playoff game.
For certain. And Torrington on the charge. Oh, he takes a tumble.
Ooh, a nice play from Batoya to come out of there with the ball, but that's going to draw a whistle, looks like, from the far side official. It was outside of the 18, so it does not appear to be penalty kick territory. We're going to kick it from right about 29 yards out.
Doesn't the box start at the 8?
Yeah, well outside of that. So Wethersfield lines up to defend this one. A free kick opportunity just about 29 yards away from the goal. 15 minutes remaining, second half. Torrington trying to get on the board for the first time.
This will be Marco Dodona take the free kick. Eagles have set up the Great Wall of Wethersfield. Here, no, he's not going to take it. It's a surprise.
Ooh.
And it's off the football crossbar.
Nicely done. Good shot.
Subbing in for Wethersfield, number 2, Aiden Rodriguez.
So, Aiden Rodriguez now, another one of the late season call-ups, the lone sophomore on this expanded playoff roster. Gets into the game up front. Brodowitz will take a seat. So up front for the Eagles now, it's Jake Laurie, Aiden Rodriguez, and Juanez Garagoa. Midfield, Brandon Rodriguez, R.B. Berisha, Anthony Zavarella, Tomas Santos. And across the back, Michael LaPerriere, Ray Batoya, El Hussein, El Bashir.
Zavarella on the throw-in. Rodriguez tracking. Out of bounds. Wethersfield has had a phenomenal game tonight. Again, looking like a different team than we saw them through the regular season. And we'll see what happens on the throw-in.
Header by Santos goes toward the net, and that's going to be the first action of the game for
Tucciaroni. It'll be Logan Tucciaroni. I believe that is the pronunciation.
All right.
They only gave me pronunciations on the starters, so we do apologize to the Torrington viewers and attendees if I've messed any names up.
Wethersfield trying to control that one just past Brandon Rodriguez. Nice through ball, splits the Wethersfield defense, but Batoya able to get a foot on it. That's going to go back to Daly. Can he pick it up?
Yes. Well, Daly likes to take
looks
his
like
time.
it was a deflection rather than an intentional send back.
Daly likes to take his time when he's about to pick it up. That's what I've noticed throughout today's game, at least. And that is a good through ball.
Here comes
Glory.
Look at the keeper.
Whoa! A little page out of the Chris Daly specialty playbook.
Nice aggressive goalkeeping, able to clear the ball over the sideline so he has a chance to get back in front of the net. Here comes the throw from the Eagles, headed nicely by Torrington. Up the side they try to come, but there's Zavarella. He's got control going down the right sideline.
Zavarella looking to try and find the back of the net.
Makes a one-on-one move, but into another defender. Ball deflected, goes over the in-line. We will have a goal kick coming as number 23 returns to the game for Torrington.
Subbing in for Torrington, number 23, Michael Valentine.
So with that substitution, that we'll see one more out of the game. Torrington. These guys fought hard through the first half. Second half, the Eagles were able to find the spots they needed to be in to run away with the game. And did they do that? Indeed. 6-goal lead here tonight as Batoya battles for it. Taken away by Torrington. Torrington has had some offensive chances. That one will go right to Daly, and Daly will play it off the knee. And he's going to wait, and pick it up. Thomas Brodowitz awaiting his return to the game. What has been an excellent start to the postseason for Wethersfield.
Yeah, you couldn't really ask for a much better effort than this.
Still 11 minutes, though.
The Eagles, sorry, go
There's
ahead.
enough time for a comeback, in my opinion. Ooh, Zavarella. A little physical play there, kicked out of bounds. And Brodowitz will come in.
Subbing in for Wethersfield, number 9, Thomas Brodowitz.
And as you were saying,
Oh, just a great effort to get on the board first and jump out to the early lead. Always a bit of a confidence boost to play from out front as opposed to trying to make the comeback in the game. So the Eagles, 10 minutes into this one, we're already up 2-0. They have put 4 into the back of the net here in the second half collision.
that should be a free kick here for Torrington. So, if this result holds in the next 10 minutes, the Eagles will play at home. That will be a matchup against the Woodstock Academy at a time to be announced. Do we know the tentative date for the game?
It is going to be Thursday.
It would also be Thursday. Okay.
Yep.
So we would see field hockey and boys soccer again on a Thursday afternoon. As field hockey would get East Lyme for their playoff game, their quarterfinal matchup. And the second round matchup for Wethersfield here would be against Woodstock Academy.
Oh,
there's a good through ball.
This is Aiden Rodriguez able to get a foot on it.
Rodriguez!
Oh, right
Oh!
foot. What a shot. Nice save by
And even
Torrington's keeper.
better save by the freshman.
Nice first touch to settle that ball, and a right-footed rocket from Rodriguez, almost the 7th goal of the night for the Eagles.
And you said it earlier, this could be the future of Torrington goaltending. And it's looking, if he can make stops like that, he very well might be.
Good step from Perrier to get the possession back for the Eagles. Garagoa gives chase. Brandon Rodriguez now is going to take control of the ball.
Set it up to Garagoa. Garagoa on the side. Weathersfield with a nice step by Brodowitz. And that shot kicked back at him by a defender. Put up in the air. Weathersfield makes a substitution in the final 5 minutes. You will see a stoppage to the clock, although there's 8:20 left to go, so still about 5 minutes until that happens. Or not 5 minutes, sorry. 3 minutes until that happens.
The doubleheader is taking its toll.
I've been here since 6 o'clock this morning. It's 8:40 at night. I'm clocking out pretty soon.
All right, well, you keep an eye on the action. We'll do another rundown. We'll wait till the Eagles.
Oh, for certain. As here comes a nice through ball off sides.
Good idea. Nicely played as Santos split 2 defenders. But on the left side of the action, looks like maybe 2 Eagles had gotten a step ahead of the last defender there.
And do you have any updates for us, Mr.
Yeah,
Gustafson?
we're going to reset and we'll run down the Class L bracket action today.
Oh, boy.
All right, so 16 seed Massac takes a 2-1 win over Ram, winning 3-2 on penalty kicks. So they will move on to play Ellis Tech, the number 1 seed, on Thursday.
And Ellis Tech, I believe, had the bye, did they not?
They did. The top 3 seeds this year had a bye. Number 2 for Torrington now into the box. Nice cross.
Whoa.
Good shield from El Hussein El Bashir to keep the Torrington player from getting a foot on the ball in front of the goal.
Subbing in for Torrington, number 11, Robert Nelson. Number 20, Jacob Carlson.
I believe it's 24 as well.
And number 24, Michael Valentine.
So, continuing with Class L action from earlier today, Bristol Central, the 8th seed, takes a 3-1 win over number 25, Wilton.
Wilton was the team that bounced us in the semifinals 2 years ago in the penalty kicks.
That is correct. In the semifinals, Wilton with the victory. They went on to, I believe, go to extra time before falling to Daniel Hand, as Hand won their 4th consecutive state title in 2019.
I mean, that is absolutely ridiculous that your program has gotten that good. And here's a nice play from the keeper to Aiden Rodriguez. Down the side, streaking is the goalie.
And hurdling the goalkeeper is Aiden Rodriguez. Nice athletic effort there.
Whoa.
So, in other Class L action, number 9 Guilford, 3-0 over Rockville.
26 and 6 coming in.
Subbing in for Torrington, number 6, Jacob Opruzazi.
I believe it was 26 as well.
As well as number 26, Luca White.
So in a second round matchup, number 8 Bristol Central will host number 9 Guilford on Thursday.
Okay.
Moving down the bracket, Daniel Hand in a game that...
Oh, here's a big chance. Laurie
again
on the breakthrough. He's in that same territory. Shot is saved.
Might have been a cross as Rodriguez and Brodowitz were both in the area, but nice effort from Laurie to get to that ball.
Ooh, off of Zavarella, back to Laurie. 5 minutes now left. To Rodriguez it goes. Running it in to the corner. Here's a cross. Header. Out of bounds.
Nice job on the cross. El Hussein El Bashir gets a head on it.
Looks like we'll see a 6th corner.
And Juanes Garagoa is going to line that one up for the Eagles. 4:38 and counting. Second half.
21-3 in shots tonight.
And 6-0 on the scoreboard as the Eagles will advance. Left-footed by Garagoa. Toward the box we go. Headed out of there by Torrington.
And the Raiders moving it it forward off the heels of LaPerriere. Zavarella sets it forward. Now to Rodriguez. Towards the other Rodriguez. To Laurie. Laurie! Oh, save at the head level.
Laurie with a nice turn on that ball to get that shot toward the net. Looked like he did not have the angle initially, but he got a nice foot on that one. Good save again from the keeper. Ball played back a little softly, but Chris Daly is there to rifle it over that far sideline.
Sends that out of bounds. 14 and 21 to sub in.
Subbing in for Torrington, number 14, Finn Murphy, and number 21, Matt Maria.
So other Class L playoff action, Daniel Hand, the 4 seed and the 4-time defending champion, with a 2-0 win over Pomperog. They will move on to play Notre Dame of West Haven, the 13 seed Notre Dame, with a 6-2 win over Bunnell today. Daniel Hand and Notre Dame is the game opposite of what will be Weathersfield. Oh, nice save. One-handed save.
Nice. And this goalkeeper, this freshman goalkeeper, he is laying it all out there in this second half, and he's doing quite a job of it. And when you're starting goaltenders as senior, and you're the backup on a playoff roster, you're in a good spot for your sophomore season.
Laurie again down the right side.
He's got a chance. Oh! He puts a defender on ice! Oh, and the save. Unreal. Laurie is going to town today. He is really the fan favorite player. I'm just going to say it. You can hear the crowd erupt every time he gets the ball. I love it.
And we'll finish out the bottom half of the bracket as the Eagles try again to move the ball up toward the net.
Caragoa tries to set it to Laurie. He's not going to get there, though. Oh, he will! No!
New London today with a 4-1 win over Wilcox Tech. E.O. Smith, the number 23 seed, upsets number 10 Bethel 3-2. A penalty kick decision there, so E.O. Smith will travel to New London on Thursday.
That is a big win for New London.
Middletown, the 3 seed, had the bye. They will take on number 14 Fitch, a 7-0 winner over Prince University. And then we've got Windsor, number 27 seed, with an upset win, 2-0 over number 6 Platte Tech.
Yeah, that is a huge win for Windsor.
Windsor will travel to play number 22 Avon, who got a 3-0 win over Bassick earlier today.
I think that'll be a good game. If I was able to travel anywhere in the state and do a game of the week, I think I might pick that one, Avon-Windsor. That sounds just like it has interesting storylines running all through it. But of course, nothing beats the excitement of Weathersfield soccer.
1 minute remaining in regulation.
Nothing beats Weathersfield soccer. And it looks like we're going to be seeing you again on Thursday afternoon or evening with a matchup against the Woodstock Academy. And the Eagles outside the box, working inside, cleared, back, shot, save. And that is the 25th shot of the contest, 18th save for the combined effort of the Torrington goalkeepers.
Header there from El Hussein El Bashir. All at the midline for Torrington. We're in the final 20 seconds of this one. The Eagles will advance.
That is going to be a whistle there.
The Eagles will put up their 6th clean sheet of the year, shutting out Torrington. Torrington had been held scoreless only 3 times during the regular season.
Line right to Daly.
Second
and that's the game!
And the Weathersfield Eagles win! Your final score, Weathersfield 6, Torrington 0. The Eagles advance to play on Thursday to take on the Woodstock Academy in the second round. We thank you for attending this evening's contest, and please drive home safely.
All right. right, our thanks to cameraman and feed operator Sean for working with us, giving us all the video action tonight.
Certainly.
Mr.
And
Clark?
For myself, Jimmy Clark, the voice of the Eagles. For Dave Gustafson with all the stats, we thank you for watching. Join us again on Thursday. Good night, everybody.